Okay, so hello Zambia, Morocco, Nigeria, Kenya, Zimbabwe, Congo, Malawi, and Tanzania, and other parts of Africa, together with all the world. So finally, DLI Germany and partner universities has brought to your doorstep affordable education, which is connected to Germany, the USA, Hawaii, Ukraine, the UK, Poland, and many other Western nations, all done through the educational revelation ER. And this means that you will be able to study and obtain degrees under very low or no fees, but get like an international degree. By the way, I'm a former student of DLI Germany, and Mr. Lukomona was my teacher, tutor, and also my mentor.
Great student.
I have got a set of questions to Diversity Learning Institute DLI. President Mr. Evans Lukomona, based in Hamburg, Germany, as DLI takes on the entire Africa. So, could you say, so I would say let's start with part A. And
Okay.
could you say something to the brief background of DLI Germany and partner universities?
Pretty good. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you're watching us from. Yes, as per se, we DLI Germany and partner universities based in Hamburg, Germany, or Deutschland, if you may like it that way. Yes, brief background. We started this organization just like a joke. Myself, I come from Zambia, been in Deutschland for the past 12 years, almost going to 13 years. So when I came here, I saw some kind of opportunities, especially that I came from a country, or I still come from Zambia, where there's never been German language. We never knew anything about Deutschland. We only knew England, and myself, I traveled several times, in the British, areas and kind of stuff. So I had a negative, feeling about Deutschland. But when I came here, I said, wow, this is heaven on earth, when it comes to education. So we said, no, I talked to some colleagues, German colleagues, and said, why don't we start doing some German language from here, teaching via Skype that time, quite a long time ago. That was around 2008. Then we started helping, Zambians teaching the language through Skype, and those who wanted to come here for marriage, business, school, and kind of stuff. Then we started becoming popular, and we upgraded. We even, crossed over to Ghana. We started doing the same thing through Skype, and then we said, no, come on, we can't just embed ourselves right in the German language. People want to have a lot of stuff to do in German here, especially after discovering that all state-run or sponsored universities in Deutschland can be accessible for free, tuition free. The only thing they're gonna pay that time was like between 60 euros to about 300 or 250 euros per semester. And before I came to Germany, I had worked with about 19 universities from England, and these are universities which were charging per semester £15,000, which is about 20,000 euros per semester. Then the equivalent degree in Deutschland is almost for free. I said, come on, it's going to go back to the third world countries, especially those that are vulnerable, needy, and poor can access as long as you got the brains. So we started doing also bringing people on the study in Germany affordably Zika from Ghana, Zambia, Kenya, and so on to come and further study in Deutschland. Then from there again, we went a step ahead. We started what we call the Educational Exchange Program. That's the EEP in short, blending together the German students and pupils to the African-based pupils so that they could know one another, can and learning. And because I'm an advocate of not trusting all the time what you see on internet or on CNN. A lot of people thought Africa is jungle and kind of stuff. So I went to one of the schools and said, come on, why don't we start doing Skype? Let the students themselves talk to Ghanaians and Zambians, and they see them on giant screen that they are not coming, from a jungle. So we started that, and a lot of students from Germany, they came up, they changed, their mindset changed. They said, wow, Africa is a place to be. They are seeing their friends in a hall with uniforms, necktie, smart and stuff. Deutschland here, there are no uniforms. So that was a big thing. And from there, again, we said, okay, we can't be bringing all the people all the time to Deutschland. We can bring 20,000 students to come and study in Deutschland. Not even Zambia would accept, people from Malawi or from Morocco or from Nigeria in thousands to come to Zambia. Not at all. So what do? Let's go and find partnerships with different universities and beg them, make contracts and say, let's have your degrees in franchise style and teach them right on the soils in Germany and in Africa, because we've got also, foreigners in Germany here who can't go to university because of the German language and they can speak English. So we introduced all these programs. Now we are able to run, university foundation programs, the bachelor's, master's programs as well in various faculties, plus the PhD. But PhD, Achtung, we say in German language, Achtung means warning. PhD, we aren't teaching you. PhD, we only taking you to the state-run universities to come and access the programs right here in Deutschland. And now we are glued or partnered with the Atlantic International University of USA, Hawaii, Lazarsk University of Poland, capital city Warsaw, Kiev Slavonic University of Ukraine, capital city Kiev, West Midlands Open University of the United Kingdom, and so on and so forth. And we are happy that our project is working so well, and now we're reaching even back to especially Africa. And we in Morocco, we in Nigeria, we in Zambia, we in Zimbabwe, Tanzania, Uganda, Kenya, and everybody embracing all those who couldn't go to school, to university in their own countries because of our scholarship fees reduced together with the partners. So that's our background.
So what I wanted to say is that for me, so I know Evans like since 13 years, and he's not just my tutor and mentor and my teacher. With the time he also became my friend, and for me, my whole life it was very important to be an honest person, and Evans is one of that person who is always honest. So everything you can ask him, he will get you. He will give you an answer which is always honest. And I just wanted to say that I really appreciate that, Evans.
Thank you so much, Joseph.
You're welcome. So let's start with another thing. What is with the educational revolution, ER, and the fee structure?
Educational revolution, and this one we aren't just talking about Africa, all over the world. You know what it is like has been from inception. The rich have to go to, international universities. The poor or the grassroots, they've either got to stay home without going to university, despite that they passed their secondary school, and stuff. For instance, in Africa, it's a norm. A parent, a grandparent, for instance, mama, papa, dead, she's keeping 2 children, they can go to school. Let's go to the farm. We don't have much money. So DLI spoke with the partner universities to reduce the fees. Now, I want to give you an example. For instance, Kiev Slavonic University charges thousands if you are to study, in KSU University, thousands of dollars. I did a lot of flying between Germany and that university. Come on, you guys, let's reduce the fees. And they said, okay, we are going to give a gift to DLI as long as you help these people, the poor. And they reduced the fees from thousands to only $150. It is affordable as an affiliation fee. And you study for 3 years or 4 years or medicine 6 years, you only pay that amount of money. I mean, it's manna from heaven. And this is what we call educational revolution. So we are pulling all those that never went to school. Parents, you are not working, you got no job, but you are able to raise that kind of money, bring your children. And guess what? The goodness is that at the end of the day, they are going to get the equivalent degree as though they had studied in Europe. And DLI is only charging minimum for tuitions to pay the teachers, the lecturers, the professors. This is what we call educational revolution.
So to sum up everything, DLI is a kind of K for every parent for their children to get the educational structure which is the nicest one.
Perfect.
That's
perfect. Perfect. Blending to that, the rich and the poor, we have put them here.
That's it. I like that. I really like that. Okay, so let's go to the third point, and I want you to tell me something about the programs offered.
The programs that are offered, we've got quite a series of programs. One, we've got the University UFC, University Foundation Program, meant for the school leavers. They've got to do 12 months When they qualify, they come onto our bachelor programs. Then again, we've got the bachelor programs for those that have got already university foundation programs or the A levels from any country, anywhere. They go straight into the mainstream. Okay. Then we've got the master's programs as well as per se in more than 100, specialties: engineering, medicine, business, accounting, agriculture, and so on and so forth.
So everything what you can imagine.
Everything that you can imagine. Ask for it, we're going to give it to you on the doorstep. That's about academics. Then we are not forgetting about people that never went to school, who can't even write, but they're intelligent. They can do painting, they can do knitting, they are women, they can do sewing, making shirts and dresses. And those are called the skills and handicraft. And what about that? It's quite an interesting program. It runs parallel. So any country where we come to, when we come to Zambia, we come to Nigeria, we come to Morocco, we say we are going to give degrees here, and let us not forget about those who never went to school to do the skills for 3 months, from 3 months duration to about 1 year. You know, the best thing, Joseph, about this program skills is that Germany is part of what is called the fair trade. Fair trade simply means this country has realized that, for instance, chocolate, when I buy chocolate, you buy chocolate, we buy chocolate, okay? It's quite expensive. But where it comes from in Ghana, the raw materials, they don't even no chocolates in the villages. Yeah. So now Germany is buying raw materials directly from the poor people so that they are empowered. Yeah. Then that person in Ghana who has got industry, just sends the boys and girls in the bushes to pluck, those fruits for chocolate, and they are not given nothing. So now, DLI, we are always finding solutions for such people. Anything that they are going to make, the hand craft people and skills, they are going to pack them and send them to Germany, and we are going to sell for them.
I got you.
Like some artworks. Here you find a piece going for £2,000. I say, oh my goodness, this is almost nothing. But there they are sold at a very cheaper price. So we say, come on, you want to send here, we sell for you. You change your family structure through the money getting. So this is what we're doing. Also, we've got what we call some of the programs that we've got. We have GUP. GUP means Germany University's Preparatory Program. That is for, the well-to-do people. Also, we need to serve them that have got money. They say, I want to send my child to study in Germany, but before he or she comes, I want to come with, him or her to Deutschland and visit other universities. Yeah. So we take them around, we book them hotels and everything. Then they go back and they come back. So that's one program. Then also we've got what we call WOBEP. WOBEP in full means Work Business Exchange Program. Germany is a great partner. I'm not ashamed or scared to mention that Africa, for instance, has embraced a wrong partner, which is China. When China came, everybody was jumping up. Oh, these things are cheap and stuff, but today they are crying in Africa. But me, I preached this, on television, newspapers and stuff. This is the wrong partner. Today, every African country where Chinese are crying. So now, we wrote to also the president in Germany. We said, no, we need you as a partner in Africa, not the Chinese. They read everything, and goodness, we received the letters. DLI, the German government says, we are supporting your roadmap. Success roadmap between Deutschland, Zambia, and Africa. So this is a big thing that we're doing. We're calling all business people, entrepreneurs and stuff, come on board. We are going to connect you to companies in Germany so that you do proper business. So this is one of the programs that we're doing. Then we've got au pair. Au pair simply means, there are some people who love to come and study in Germany, but they don't have, the security fee to survive, on monthly basis as a student. When you come in from outside, you've got to pay about 10,300 euros, which is quite a lot of money. But au pair, which is one of our branches, we find such people who cannot afford such money to live with their host families in Germany here for free. As long as they are taking that boy or girl to and from school for about 6 months, and they're giving pocket money. After you graduate from au pair, you tell the host family, now I'm going to go to the university. Life continues. So we always finding solutions.
Yeah, I got you. So, guys, just for you to understand for yourselves, when you're asking yourself, for example, what DLI is now about. So, to sum up everything, DLI is about you can imagine and ask the question for yourself, like DLI. You can connect it with the country, with a governmental country, which helps poor people. So we are about helping poor people and get the whole people, which, for example, the parents want for them kids like an educational structure, and we are giving this educational structure and just for free, and that's what we're about.
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay, so I have another very important thing. What I also wanted you to tell me about something, like the graduation stages.
Graduation stages pretty good. You know, like you've heard, our degrees are partnered with other universities. So you've been learning such a degree in Zambia, in Morocco, in Nigeria, in Uganda, anywhere. At the end of it all, there's a graduation offered by such a university. If you're with Ukraine, you're gonna go to Ukraine to graduate. If you are with the US university, they're gonna invite you to go and graduate in the US. We call it first stage graduation, okay, by the awarder.
Okay.
Then at the end of the day, we are also, as DLI, going to hold our own graduation ceremonies in the respective countries. If you studied in Zambia, we're gonna have a big event in Zambia, graduation ceremony in Uganda and stuff. So we're gonna do a round robin so that your families are part of the occasion.
Okay.
Perfect.
I got you. So that was part A, I think. Yeah,
Sure.
that was part A. So that were my question about the part A. So I have written down another questions,
Okay.
which are also very important for me, and also for the guys who wanted to know something about the DLI.
Perfect.
So let's go to part B. Jump to part B and tell me about the studies connectivity with Germany and also the whole Europe.
This is awesome. Now look at this, especially those that are in the third world countries like Africa. You know, we're giving something back to Africa. When you graduate from any African university and you want to work in Germany, for instance, or to come and do some, job attachment, they are going to send you back for retraining for about 6 months. Why? Not because of racism or they think you're coming from African countries. Not at all. It happened in my life before I traveled to Europe. My uncle went to England. I think that was England. He studied there.
Yeah, he told me English.
Yeah, something like that. Then he said, he went to work with a Zambian degree, but he had to be retrained. So we said, these people, come on, he spent 4 years at University of Zambia. When I went to England, I saw the equipment in the universities. I said, oh my God. I said, God, sorry, I was calling them bad names because such it was like I've never even seen anything in Africa. Yeah, I had to do that. I had to say sorry for my bad words, against these people. That's why they say, please, before you spoil our equipment at our company, we have to send you for a training. Now, what DLI is doing is, as we are teaching you in Africa or wherever you are, okay, we have found companies here, okay? We have found companies where every end of semester, you are able to come to Deutschland and do 6 weeks internship. You go back, you study again, you come and do internship. By the time you finish our degree, you probably traveled 4 times and you've got certificates from all these companies. Yeah. So but at the end of the day, when you want to work in Germany or you want to do anything with Deutschland, I don't know what. Okay.
Okay, so we're still there.
Yeah, we're still there. Sorry, we went offline. Yeah, so what we're doing is when you've traveled, for instance, 3 or 4 times, and at the end of the degree, you want to work in Germany, in the US, Australia, anywhere, you simply show, I did some internship in Europe, Deutschland. I'm telling you, nobody's going to retrain you because there's too much respect where Deutschland is concerned. So this is what we're doing.
Yeah. So what can you tell me also about so you were talking about the 4 weeks thing. So you're like coming one time to Germany and go back to Africa, come another time to Germany and go back to Africa. So when you work in Germany, you have the chance.
Perfect.
So you have the possibility. And what do you also can tell me about the teaching methods? So you've told me about the CDL satellite system. So could you explain to us what is it about?
Awesome. Awesome. When people ask us to say, do you offer online studies? We've been saying no, because online has been in existence for ages. Yeah. Okay, and we've condemned it since inception. What we do is CDL, contact distance learning.
Contact yourself. Ah,
Yeah,
okay. Now
perfect.
I got
Yeah,
you.
online simply means at my own pace. I want to do my degree, which is valid for 3 years. I can finish it in 6 years slowly, as long as I'm paying. No, we monitor you wherever you are globally. So we give you first 5 weeks. Our professors are going to give you assignments to work on. If you're doing mathematics, physics, chemistry, biology, economics, and stuff, we give you assignments, we give you the modules, we give you the online library with 1 million books, materials, and everything. And we put you in tutorial groups, okay, of similar orientation. If you are future medical doctors, for instance, I'm talking about those doing undergraduate, you're going to work together with your tutor for 5 weeks, okay?
Okay.
Then 60th week, we call you for contact classes via Zoom for the next 4 weeks, Monday to Friday from 9 o'clock in the morning to about 17 hours.
Yeah.
You are learning live. With your professor, he's teaching you or she's teaching you just like that. It's quite awesome.
Yeah.
You're following. When you finish the 4 weeks contact programs, when it's finished, we give you probably 1 week to rest. Then the other week, 2 days, today and the following day, for instance, you are going to do what are called the CATs. CATs means continuous assessment tests based on what we did. And these CATs, you don't have to miss any because they count for 30% of your final examinations. Quite serious and important. So this is how we run it.
Amazing.
Amazing for sure.
Yeah, amazing. So guys, write down in your head, DLI is amazing.
Thank you. That's the best
Amazing
way.
is the perfect adjective. I really mean that when I say that. So I really think that the perfect adjective is amazing to describe DLI.
Perfect. Thank you.
I love DLI.
Thank you.
Love it. So tell me something about the internships in Europe.
Yeah, internships. In fact, I did preempt already when you were studying with us, like said in the previous question. Our semester runs for 5 to 6 months. When we break, we've got about 8 weeks pause. Pause in English is break.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna learn German because you targeted here. So out of those 8 weeks, 5 weeks to 6 weeks, you dedicate them to Europe, Germany, to come and do internships, to have hands-on, which we call killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Theory is running here, practical is running on the other side. When you graduate, you are well sharpened.
That's it. Yeah. In German, it's called Zwei Fliegen mit einer Klatsche.
Perfect.
Zwei Fliegen mit einer Klatsche.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, so tell me please also about the source of lectures.
What's that again?
Source of lectures.
About the lecture?
Yeah.
Oh, the source.
Yeah.
Pretty good. I'm used to German language. So
Yeah,
I thought you were speaking German. That's the danger with German language. But that's slowly brushing off your, other language. The source, that's quite pretty good, because we eat national. So even our lecturers are coming from different countries.
Okay.
For instance, if we are in Zambia, we're going to pick some Zambian professors or lecturers, blended with some German-based, England-based, Ukraine-based, Poland, England, I've mentioned already, just like that, to blend it up. So if you are in Zambia, for instance, or in your own country, some are coming when there's no corona, okay? We are assuming they're coming physically to your classes, they teach you stuff, then 12 o'clock, I'm done. Then you've got gadgets in your lecture room. Then you say, oh, my next partner, what are you having, guys, next? Oh, we're having economics. Oh, economics with the lecture. Oh, somebody from Germany want to be coming, okay? So gadgets are on and boom, speakers, giant screen. The lecturer from Germany pops up, starts teaching you for the next, couple of hours.
Yeah.
He goes, another one comes.
Yeah.
So this is how we do it.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I wanted to tell you is I really like how you explain everything because I can when I close my eyes, I'm like I can imagine everything visually.
Thank you so much.
Incidentally, guys, this mentor and this tutor and my teacher is the best over the whole world. I swear. I really swear. So I'm not lying because of the interview or something.
Thank you so much, Joseph.
Okay, so that was my questions for part B, and I got the last part, which is part C.
Sure.
And so, tell me something about the general structure of DLI, which is in Africa.
Oh yeah, quite diverse, quite diverse, so big. So what we've done is we've empowered people there, okay, to run their affairs. For instance, in a sample country, we've got, for instance, Zambia, we've got which we call the vice president, overseeing everything. Then there is the director general, okay. I think there are two or so. Then we've got provincial directors to control the different provinces.
Okay.
Okay. Then academic part of it, we've got the chancellor.
Okay.
Okay, running the academics. Then we've got the ABC chairman, that is academic and counselor, board of counselors chairman, overseeing the faculties. This is how we do it. So now, again, we getting towards another structure which is coming forth, of course, this week, where we're going to have continental overseer or general director, the whole continent of Africa, with the assistant, with the academic ABC chairman, chancellor, vice chancellor, and so on and so forth. Well structured.
Okay, I got you. So if you're asking yourself or you're surprised, guys, why am I close my eyes in the interview? You know, it was like I just want to visualize everything what my mentor here tells me. So don't be surprised. So could you also tell me something about the best savior of Africa and the third world nations, and how it is in connection with the DLI?
What's that again?
It was the best savior of Africa and the third world nations with the connection of DLI.
Oh, definitely. Thank you so much. First and foremost, I keep wiping out my sweat. It's too hot.
It's really hot here.
You know what I'm talking about, for sure. Yeah, definitely. DLI, we are the savior, when it comes to education and business connectivity, cultural exchange, because we found a great partner, which is Germany, Deutschland, a country which was never known, especially by the English-speaking countries or English colonies. This is the answer. Don't think of the US, England, Australia, and stuff to go and study there. You end up in credits. You start working there, cutting half of your salary is going away and stuff. That's not good for your families.
Right.
Study with the best learning institute with connectivity to Deutschland.
That's it. So, what is about the application process and admission letters?
At the application process, first and foremost, you send an email or WhatsApp. We are living in IT world. WhatsApp, I'm interested. Then we're gonna send you a brochure, and you're gonna read everything that is there. Then we've got the online platform or online application form you're gonna fill out, and you state whatever you're interested in. Okay. But we are not going to give you automatically what you are interested in. We are in Germany. Germany is a strict country.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, right. There's no way. If you're a school leaver, for instance, you want to study mechanical engineering, then your mathematics, for instance, you got a credit, a 5, which is not good. The best is 1. In physics, you got a 4 or a 5. We are going to redirect you to say, no, these prerequisites for mechanical engineering are mathematics and physics. You need a distinction, first class, a 1 or a 2, which is still a distinction, or a meritorious, which is a 0.3. Yeah. So if you don't have that, we are going to say, choose another degree, which conform to the better grades that you got. So this is the application process. Then when you qualify, it's quite beautiful. When you qualify, we tell you to say, your grades are okay. We're going to give you first step admission letter from the Best Learning Institute. Okay, we say yes, we send it to you, copy it to the university which you are affiliated to. Immediately they see the letter admission from us, they know that your grades are okay. You're going to receive as well the second and final admission letter from that university, which is going to award your degree jointly.
Okay, now I got you.
Sure.
So let me look. I haven't written down any other questions, but what you can also tell me about is any special programs for the youths in Germany, Europe, and Africa?
Awesome, awesome, awesome. You know, in fact, even before we started Africa, we started with the youth in Germany.
Okay.
We started with the youth. You know, in Deutschland here, it's not like the where we grew up in our time in Africa. You didn't go to school. Papa, mama is gonna, why, you know, can you? Later on, the headmaster at school is going to cane you. Class teacher is going to cane you. So almost every day, somebody was beaten up. So we grew up with the fear of the teachers and the authorities. But here, when I came, for instance, we found that it was free for all. I remember, of course, I'm on camera. I remember the first class I visited. It was a class 4 by Madam Frau Gestering, Mrs. Gestering, principal in one of the schools. You were introducing me from class to class. Grade 4 girl, she stands up. I've got a question. Do you have a girlfriend? I was shocked because in Zambia, we started knowing about girlfriend maybe when we were in grade 10, you know, just to not to have one. So I started sweating, and she was free. Even the shoe lightering was free. Was waiting for my answer. Then I realized it's empowerment. Okay, yeah, it was empowerment and stuff. But then I started working with kids, you know, and the big ones because too much freedom. You know, some leaving their parents to go and live in the Jugendamt. Yeah, mothers. Yeah. I mean, mama is beating me or shouting at me. Police would come and grab the child to put them, leave alone. I mean, if somebody cannot understand at home with the parents, what about if you give him all the free car? They'll just be drinking and stuff. So I started counseling those people and through DLI, of course, and we did quite well. We changed a lot of people. They started loving school and outside school as well. We started doing cultural programs and exchanges. So up to this time, we're doing a lot of educational exchange program via Zoom and Skype. And in December, some students are supposed to travel from Zambia, to come to Germany through this kind of exchange program. So we're doing quite a lot with the youth as well in Deutschland.
Okay.
To make them better citizens.
So, guys, the main point is that everything positive you can imagine in your life, you can think DLI. It is DLI. It is DLI because DLI is just about the positive things in life. So to help poor people, to help the people who are, how it is called here in Germany, Jugendamt, and to help parents who don't have much money to get their children's or their kids to the school and everything. We, or him as my mentor, is giving you all the world, the whole world. He is giving you the chance to get your kids an educational structure which is a kind of the best, and to let your dream become true.
Thank you so much. Pretty good summary.
Okay.
Really good summary.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Joseph.
So I would say thank you.
I would say thank you as well. Really good. My great former student, very intelligent. I call him professor.
No, that's a lie.
So sooner or later you want to be lecturing at DLI. Who knows? Yeah.
Who knows?
So viewers, thank you very much. That was Mr. Joseph and myself, and make a date. Sign up, send your children, beloved ones, cousins, friends. We've got other programs for the youth and for the adults. The Best Learning Institute and partner universities. Plus, Twikatane AFR or Twikatane NGO are the solution for the third world nations, and we need business. God bless you. Thank you.
God bless you guys.
Once more.
Thank you very much.